Tips with Toni. Tips with Toni. All about nutrition from your favorite dietitian. Everything you need to digest in your mind. Tips with Toni. Tips with Toni. Making you healthier one bite at a time. With Toni. Woo.
Hello, and welcome back to the Tips with Toni podcast. I'm Toni Marinucci, your registered dietitian, helping you get healthy one bite at a time. I seriously do not want you to listen on unless you are serious about joining my nutrition coaching program. This podcast episode is really for only those people that have been curious or interested in learning more about what my nutrition coaching program entails and are trying to figure out if it's something that they should apply to. I'm going to let you guys hear a little bit of actually the audio to the video that I have on my website, www.tipswithtoni.com/coaching. And I'm going to let you guys hear a little bit about my story, learn a little bit more about my program. And if at the end you feel inspired, I'm going to encourage you to go to www.tipswithtoni.com/coaching to fill out the application today. So without further ado, here's a little bit more about my program. There's a part of you that wants change. You have 1,000 questions and I have 1,001 answers. How do I know? Because I was exactly where you are right now. Overwhelmed and confused, inundated with nutrition information, and not sure how to sift through it all. Growing up, I was overweight and insecure. Wanting to change the way that my body looked was constantly on my mind. And this led to some really dark places. However, it also taught me some important lessons. Like you, I learned really quickly that the magazine articles titled 5 Days to Burn Belly Fat didn't hold the answer. I also learned restriction wasn't the answer. It was part of the problem. It wasn't the cookie that was the issue. It was eating the entire box of cookies after no longer being able to ignore my hunger cues the entire day. It wasn't until I stopped looking outward and started looking inward that I was able to find the balance in my eating habits. If I truly wanted to lose weight, gain confidence, and feel at home in my skin, I needed to stop focusing on how food might make me look and start focusing on how food might make me feel. Using that as my guide, and after lots of trial and error, I finally found the diet that worked best for me. Not just for a week, not just for a month, but for a lifetime. And now that's the exact method that I use with my clients. So if you're looking for a diet that's individualized to your specific needs that you can follow for a lifetime, then I'm the one to help you. Chances are you fall into one or two categories. You're either somebody who really wants change and you keep getting that kind of boost in you that puts you in the direction to maybe go on Google, figure out what your friend's doing, do all your research, but then you too get overwhelmed and instead of taking action, you just pause. And then you're like, you know what, this is too difficult, you give up, you go on with your life, go on with your day, but then that itch comes again. And you go back into that cycle, but you're not able to break it. It's constantly wanting to change, being overwhelmed, then not changing. The other part of you might be someone who's actually been taking action, and maybe you've been successful. Maybe you've lost weight, maybe you've gained energy and you feel good, but all of a sudden it stopped working. Either you weren't able to stick to it, or you actually just stopped seeing progress and you're wondering, why can't I figure this out? And you're just feeling tired and frustrated, and you want someone to help you sort through and figure it out and help you through it. As someone who struggled with weight loss, I know how frustrating this can be. And that's why I made it my absolute mission to take the confusion and frustration out of healthy eating for you. I help give you the tools to make it easy to actually stick to a nutrition plan for a lifetime. On our weekly nutrition coaching calls, we go through the ins and outs of what works for you, what doesn't. We talk about the things that you have going on, whether it's with your work schedule or your family schedule or your friends' schedule and going out and having fun, and making sure that the nutrition plan can work with you in those situations and in those settings. The main thing that I'm going to help you do is break that cycle. But before you get all excited and go to apply, I want to make sure you're very clear on who my program's for and who it's not for. It's not for someone who wants short-term results. It's not for someone who wants to be told but not taught. And it's also not for someone who expects results without taking action. It is for you if you want individualized guidance, if you want to be taught how to eat, why to eat, and when you eat it, so you have a clear understanding of how to stick to it for a lifetime. It's for someone who's done wasting time and energy, who really wants to get to the bottom of why it is that they can't stick to a nutrition program for a long period of time. It's for the person who wants to feel confident in their skin, who's tired of rummaging through their closets, not being able to find an outfit that they feel good and confident in. It's for the person who's tired of feeling tired. You're tired of obsessing over your food choices. You're tired of being with family but not really being present with your family. It's for the person who wants to learn how to navigate those social situations, how to overcome things like emotional eating, and who really wants someone to speak to on a regular basis to help feel like they're being supported in their nutrition goals, wants, and needs. It's for someone who's done doing it alone and who wants a high level of accountability. And most importantly, it's for the person who's ready to take action today. If anything I've said has inspired you to take action, don't wait. Apply today. Fill out the application, I'll review it, and if I feel like you'd be a great fit for the program, I'll invite you to a call. I look forward to reading your application today.
Tip with Toni, with Toni, with Toni.